This is the Mustang farm, located in beautiful Wrentham, Massachusetts. These 8 acres are the home to over 300 Ford Mustangs, including Fox bodies, 64 through 73 first-generation Mustangs, including fastbacks, Mercury Capris, SN95 and New Edge Mustangs, 2 Ford Falcons, 2 Thunderbird Turbo Coupes that have seen better days, a totally cool Country Squire wagon from the early 60s, five Mercury Cougars from the 60s through the mid-70s, many different kinds of tractors and farm equipment, several other unique vehicles, and approximately 20 chickens. Some are in great shape and even run and drive. Others not so much. But there is one thing that all of these cars have in common. And that would be that they're all for sale in one way or another, whether for parts or whole. How's it going, YouTube? My name is Bobby. If you stumbled upon this video, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I'm a car guy. I make videos about cars, junkyards, classic cars, race cars, anything you can think of. I'm going to give you a tour of the Mustang farm in Wrentham, Massachusetts today. But before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. Starting from the front, what you'll see when you first arrive. When you first arrive at the Mustang farm in Wrentham, no matter what day of the week it is, this is where you'll park. Either in front of the big building, or in front of the gate, or somewhere along here. This car on the front lawn is a whole car that's being sold. It is a 67 coupe. Pretty solid car. Not a lot of rot. Has a full drivetrain. It is a roller. It is one of the few whole cars that are being sold. Also in the front, you will see the iconic Rust Row, which we will take a closer look at later. But it can be seen on the side of Route 1A in Wrentham, and it is a very popular staple for the people that live here. Heading on into the farm, you'll see the D6 bulldozer. I'm not sure if that's the actual model of the bulldozer, but I believe it is. You might see a 1989 F350 ramp truck, or a 48 Dodge fluid drive coupe, or my truck, the 1993 Ford Lightning that I call Lara the Lightning. This is the office where you will check in before pulling parts. You will walk into this office here, and whoever is working at the time will meet you, ask you what you're looking for, and then point you in the right direction where you can find it. This is the starting area. This is where most of the good cars are kept, or special cars, I should say. We've got a running and driving 86 Ford Mustang GT. This is actually my car, the 86 SVO. It's one of, I guess, 12 performance packages or something. It's got a radio delete, a bunch of weird stuff. It's a solid SN95 roller. It's clean towers. 90 GT Mustang that's clean-ish. An 86 T-top that's clean-ish. These 2 Thunderbirds Turbo Coupes are both parts cars, but they are up here because they're a little bit more special than some of the other parts cars. in comparison. You'll walk past this trailer right here, and you'll enter the main yard. One of the first things you'll see is the Volvo front end loader that's been outfitted with custom forks. It's currently an ongoing project to be moving all of the cars out of the center field here because it's kind of overgrown. So a lot of the Mustangs are being put on that hill temporarily and down in the back along the tree line. But there's still a few left to be done. Starting over here, we have mostly Fox bodies in this area. Mostly newer ones, but some 4i cars. Got an SN95, a Capri, an SSP notchback, and a couple Falcons. A couple more notchbacks. This field here is usually full of cars, but until we tear those trees down, there are not going to be any cars there. We have a Country Squire wagon, an 83 GT turbo car, next is on this field right here, we have mostly first generation Mustangs. We have 67 8s, 69, 70 fastbacks in coupes, 73 Mustangs, coupes, some fastbacks, 68 in coupes. We have 73 coupes. Then we have over here is another small field that has some 69, 70, 68 first-gen Mustangs, and a few Fox bodies, including this T-top here, which is super cool. I love it. And a couple other T-top Mustangs, and notchbacks, and SN95s, and whatnot. I'll give you a little walk around this field. There is so many cars here, but it's just tragic how many of them are in horrible condition, such as this one, which I believe is an 83 T-top. This 95 Mustang GT with Bluetooth strut towers. A couple more cars are going to be placed here in the coming days. See, there's a fastback right here or what's left of a fastback that's had the back quarter completely cut off with a torch. Back here is some Fox bodies, some first gen Mustangs. There's a 70 coupe in there. 65 convertible, 69 coupe, '73 coupe, a couple of Malaysia Cougars, one that's been folded in half, unfortunately. They both have 351 Clevelands in them, so that's kind of cool. This field, still some scraps of some cars left that need to be moved either towards the back over there or onto our Convertible Hill, as I'm now calling it. There's a few stragglers off in the back over here too. Mostly convertible cars that are pretty rough and I would say almost ready for the crusher, but they still have some parts on them. Over here we have the newly designed Convertible Hill. It has a few hardtops on it, but starting off we got New Edge Mustang, SN95 Mustang, we got a 4-cylinder hatchback, a super rare 87 John Quill colored notchback, but it's a 4-cylinder. I think it's one of less than 100. See if I can open that for you. It doesn't want to open. It's a 4-cylinder though, trust me. The roof for this car is actually on my notchback Mustang that I've made many videos about. But it's very badly rotted, and that's why it deserved to be cut off. That was actually the first time I'd ever come here. I cut that roof off. Another cool 4i Mustang. Late GTs. Some early GTs back here too. A lot of 83 and 84 convertibles for whatever reason. I guess they're pretty commonly parted out. We've got this weird thing back here. I think it's an 83 Mustang convertible that somebody put an early 4i bumper on, like a 79 to 82. But it looks kind of cool. But the reason I think it's that is because the taillights are 83. This is the only Mustang 2 in the entire yard. It is a 78 4-cylinder coupe. Not much left of it. I almost just crushed myself with it. But there's plenty of parts. This one runs, actually. I drove off a trailer when we got it a couple years ago. I'm sure it would still run if you put a battery up to it and maybe some gas. That's the hubcap pile. I do want to show you this one car over here though, which looks like both of these actually were pretty horrible accidents. This V6 S95 has the engine pushed into the cab. This one was definitely the victim of a pole, but it doesn't look like the engine was in the cab like this one was. You can actually see the dash came out and went into the car a little bit. Probably wasn't a good day for whoever was in that car. It's a fastback right there. There's so many carcasses that are like half cut up, including these two cars, which might have been one whole car at one time. I don't even know. 64, 65 convertible, something like that. This is roadworthy. One of my favorites, the 79 Cobra over here. So cool. It's a V8 Cobra car. It's also a Manuel. Missing the tranny. A red notchback 4-cylinder. A few GTs. 4-cylinder Mustang. 69 coupe, 68 convertible, 73 Mach 1 convertible. It's a rare car. Still has the hood and everything with those cool scoops on it. One lonely S95 over here, along with one over here. Another notchback. Another 4i car. This car's been mangled. Someone didn't have a good day here. Cougar over here. Here's one of my personal favorites. a grabber blue original Mach 1 shell with a hole in the roof, but fairly straight frame rails that don't look like they have a lot of rot on them. It's got big block towers on it, but pretty rough. 69 convertibles, 64.5 convertibles, 84 GT. That was stuffed real bad in the rear. Seen better days. This Cougar, which was in a horrible accident as well, but has a lot of good parts on it. This one, I think, if it was mint with that color and everything, I would love that car. Such a cool color. Another 64.5 convertible. '69 convertible, 65 convertible, 65 convertible-ish. 4-eyed Mustangs under here. We get into 68 Mustangs. '69 fastback roof, or 70 fastback roof actually, sorry. Would be great for a conversion for somebody. It's not in bad shape. Someone wanted to convert a coupe to a fastback. Got this car right here, which some horrible experiments were done on. It looks like somebody tried to weld two cars together. The back end is a 68. The front's like a 67. Now it's falling apart. Got 4-eye notchbacks over here. Got blue fox body right there. It's like a 90. 84 GT right there. This over here is an original titanium fox body. It's that titanium color. It's like super rare. Somebody painted it green for whatever reason. 4-eye convertibles, GTs. This 68 is probably restorable. Or 67 it might be. It's got the marker lights, but I don't know if those are original marker lights. They don't look like it. I think it's a 67. This would be a beautiful car all done up. It is. Here's another convertible that actually has clean strut towers. The tie rod's bent out, so it can't turn. I have another video I want to post because I actually have this car running, or had it running on Ether. I'll have to make a little go-kart out of it that I could drive around on the farm. This is the bed for my Lightning. Needs to be put on soon. This is one of the garages. Got door glass, fastback glass, windshields, T-tub glass, bell housings, including one T5 bell housing that I have left. Shipping crate, trailers, box trucks. I'll show you what's in this one. Motors, 289s, 302s, old flathead motors from whatever, I think Chevys. Back there is bumper covers up top, there's exhaust pipes, there's pulleys, drive shafts, all kinds of stuff. Looks spooky, but there's only like 1 million spiders in there. Once we hit the 2 million mark, that's when I don't go. This is trim rings, windshield trim, intakes, bumper cover for an SVO. There's tail lights back there. There's air cleaners. I'll show you the air cleaners. Intakes, or air cleaners, I should say. Tail lights from all kinds of stuff. Mustang 2, 69, Fox body. Gauge clusters, glove boxes, and here we got, I left these out because I wanted to see if they would flatten out. But this is a lot of the pot metal, like headlight doors. I'll come in here and I'll show you. Some Fox body dashes. We've got the rear, whatever you call them, for like the quarter panels, the quarter panel extensions, I guess you'd call it. And the headlight doors and whatever pot metal pieces are there. Plus there's some other stuff in here as well. Bunch of shift linkages. This trailer has doors, fenders, mostly doors, some fenders. There's a nice Fox body hood back there. There's a package tray. Some console parts, some armrests, Fox body parts galore. If you need Fox body parts, this is the place to come. Door panels, glove boxes, center consoles, anything, you name it. Come on, let's go check out Rust Row. This is Rust Row. These cars are not Mustangs. This one's a Hudson. And another Hudson. Man's had his neck snapped because he's looking the wrong way. Double-sided Hudson. Could be seen on the side of the road in Bellingham for years. Now it's in 1A in Renton. We got old stuff. Super cool big saw. Sitting right on the side of the road. This was done, I believe, in the 70s, we were told. Good enough. And this is the actual front, whereas that's the back, as you could tell by the red lights that were in place of the directional lights. I think that's what this is. Something weird. I could be wrong about what these cars are. This isn't really my era of cars that I have the most knowledge of. This is a slant back Ford, I believe. Around 1940. This is the Nash. That was something else. I don't know what that was. Like a 37 truck body, maybe a 32. Another slant back. Whatever this is, I don't know. Another 1940-ish slantback Ford. This is a truck of sorts. I think it's a Ford, but I could be wrong. This is a Chrysler. Was a Chrysler. This is something. I forget what this is. I think that's also a Chrysler, actually, I believe. Here's the Oldsmobile. Pretty complete. Still has the radio in it and everything. Would be a cool one to restore. Another slant-back vehicle of sorts. That's a Ford too. Super deluxe. Looks like the tube bumper on my Lightning, doesn't it? My, I believe, 1961 Ducati 125 two-stroke motorcycle in all its glory. Beautiful patina on this thing. Will make a great lawn ornament. Doesn't really need that much. Just really needs to be stripped down. It needs a motor and whatever else you got to do to get it to stop. I would leave it just like that with this patina on it, like the little rat rod. This is the farm stand. It operates from early summer until late fall. It's now late fall, so not as much on the stand as there usually is. Fruits, vegetables, eggs, corn, pumpkins, you name it.